Hey, what's up guys, I'm Breakafili and welcome to my first proper showcase video, and today I'm going to be showcasing two minifigures from Thor Ragnarok. We usually don't make MCU or DCU characters because everyone makes them, but I really like these two characters, so I decided I'd make them. So on the left is Big Boy Korg, played by Taika Waititi, and on the right is the Grandmaster, played by Jeff Goldblum. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just get into a closer look at the minifigures. So first up is the Grandmaster, and the first thing you might notice about him is the stick thing that he's holding here, and that is the melt stick, which basically just disintegrates people, and he usually doesn't have this. It's his assistant bodyguard person, Topaz. She usually has this, but he uses it in a couple scenes, so I decided to give it to him. And that's just basically made out of a Lego rod, a few studs, and the top orb is sculpted out of green stuff, and that was just painted in yellow, washed in orange, and coated in Mod Podge, so it would look kind of shiny. So onto the minifigure. The hair is made out of one of those slicked back hair pieces that was on like Count Dooku, and I just sanded crap out of it and did a bit of sculpting and painted it grey and washed it in white, and I don't really like it that much. But yeah, the head is from King Tut from the Batman minifigures CMF line, and I erased all the details except the eyes and painted on everything else so it would look like the Grandmaster. So the coat was made out of thick paper material, and the two bits on the shoulders, these parts were made separately and then glued on so they can go over the shoulders a little bit more because it's quite big and drapey. But I just painted it gold, and there's a bit of red on the inside of the collar here, which that should be falling down a bit, but I can't, no. And yeah, so I just got some lining on the edges and some more on the shoulder bits, and the torso is completely painted, and it goes down onto the waist piece because it's quite long. Can't really see it, and the pants are just grey pants which were dry. So next up we have the Big Boy Korg, and he was a really great character, and for some reason he's really difficult to take pictures of or video, probably because I coated him in Mod Podge, so he's really shiny, so the paint doesn't come off, but that's the downside with the whole taking pictures thing. So his whole body was extended and widened using a bunch of different methods. His torso was widened by cutting another torso in half and sticking it on either side, and then his arms and legs were lengthened by cutting off other arms and legs and just sticking them on, and the legs were also widened with sculpting, and his whole body is just sculpted with green stuff to have the rock texture, and his head was entirely sculpted as well, and that was all painted blue and washed in black, so it has a bit of texture. And yeah, so all the brown stuff, pretty much, the straps and everything are made out of electrical tape, which was just painted brown and outlined in black. And I'm also really happy with how the gold detail turned out, because my gold paint is pretty difficult to work with. But yeah, this shoulder piece and this part here and these two thigh guards, they're all sculpted as well, and these is like bamboo or some stick thing binded together in the movie, so I painted it tan and washed it with brown. So yeah, and the shin guards are just made out of electrical tape, which was layered so it's thicker, and then I just painted it brown and added the details on. And yeah, the shoulder guard thing is made out of paper, and that tore because I accidentally dropped the minifigure in a pot of water right when I finished it, which really sucked because I had to repair a lot of things, but oh well. So hands are also sculpted and made quite a lot bigger, but there isn't a lot to say about him despite him being pretty massive and complicated. So thank you very much everyone for watching this video. Hope you like the minifigures. If you want to read a proper description about each of them and see a picture of each minifigure individually, that will be on Flickr and Instagram, which will be in the description below. So yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully. Goodbye.